bits. Russ, I'm going to be able to manipulate shields and disengage after I do so. CJ, over Alabama. Pretty much the same. I want to learn how to use my shield better.
Stovo, High Spires, Atlanta, and I just want to learn like a lot of folks don't know how to use the shield as far as like, you know, as sort of a weapon, and so I want to learn all the new V8 stuff. I'm moving the shields, and if we get any time for any kind of Dag, Belgard, Darkon, pushing people over and stuff, you know, I'm looking forward to that too. So.
All good stuff. So the first thing. Go ahead. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
I'm Dagorhir from Austin, Texas, Celestial Kingdom Amtgard, and I'm here because they told me to be here. So.
Yeah, I'm Tyrrell. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I've been fighting for like 12 years. I'm here teaching you we'll start the class off by talking about board. So pros and cons of each type of board. So, are you guys using punches? Alright. So, can any of you guys tell me what some weaknesses of a punch shield might be?
Real easy to move around. Or even poke. Let's do it.
Yeah, the edges are really weak as far as, you know, being pushed in.
What would you say is strong about a punch?
You can do the dark sides real easy with the.
That's about right. A third thing is so if you're trying to manipulate other boards with your punch, just be forewarned that the weakness in it is also that when you try to apply pressure to things, if you don't have it just right, the shield will turn on you. Like if you have somebody who's got a real strong guard and you try to pop a shield or something, if they don't budge, it's going to turn in your hand. So you got to be real careful about like how you're trying to execute these things.
So you're saying basically you have to be in a line?
Yeah. So like with most punches, if you fellas don't mind me. So in your hand, like if I go to turn this, my wrist is turned, right? So my arm is automatically going to be like weaker, it's less like, you know, structural. So if I say I was going to bump John here, if he doesn't move, like this is going to turn in my hand. Makes sense?
Yeah.
So straps, what are some strengths for straps?
I mean, it's attached to your arm. It's right there. Your arm's already in a line.
Yeah, and it's 2 points of contact or more, and you know, it's secured more, and so you can push more and all that with it.
It sounds like you guys like know stuff as far as that. That's a lot of like basic stuff. I just want to go over it because it is important to like knowing what your strengths and your weaknesses are before we get into this. So that's that.
Is that a punch shield you got?
Yeah, okay. So the main part of this class is that you guys heard of rubbing is racing. Are you familiar with that term?
What'd you say?
Rubbing is racing.
I've never heard of that.
So Amtgard.
It's originally a NASCAR term.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh, gotcha.
So rubbing is racing. In Amtgard, you can be here, and this is all fine. This is all good, right? So we're gonna use that to our advantage, because a lot of what happens is a lot of dudes come up in here and they're like, and they don't do anything with this.
Yeah.
They just put it there, right? So we're gonna try and change that. You need to be comfortable in that distance at blocking, because if you just go in and don't block, you're like coming in here, they're gonna fucking smoke you. So you need to have a tight defense. Make sure all your shit's crisp, and really focus on that. I can't stress that enough, because this stuff is dangerous to you.
Yeah, they're here for intermediate board.
Yes. There's a 2K thing. I just pull them all out.
The bin.
So, the first thing you're going to want to do is you need to find a way to set yourself up to get into that close range. So you can't do any of these things from here, obviously. So there's this thing that I call it clogging the lane. Other people might have different terms for it or whatnot. But basically the goal of it is to tie up their sword to where they can't, they're either locked into a predictable shot that they have to throw, or you just deny them outright. You won't deny them outright on anybody really good, but I find most of the time, if I go here, they won't swing cross body on me because they have to go through my board and my stick, and I try to keep, and that's, if they try to go over, it's slow enough that you can come back and guard for it. What I like to do for clogging the lane is just a flat, safe cross with your step in. So about here is about the range I would do it from, because I can take a step and be able to threaten him. So from here, without slipping and falling. So once I get here, I've closed off my outside. So he goes for that long wrap to the outside. So easily blocked right there. If he tries to slot through there, slot through here. Yeah, you can get this. If he tries to go around, it's also slow. So cross. You can go here. All right. Now, if you're shorter, obviously taller people like Dagorhir are going to be able to swing at you 3 or 4 times maybe before you get there. So things that you can do are you can try to initiate like an exchange by throwing safe shot here and trying to get them to swing back, blocking and then closing that gap. I throw a fake sometimes where I will, so from out of range, I'll jump in and pump my shield and just let them see it a little bit, and half the time they'll throw it and half the time they won't. The win-win for it though is that by me doing this, I'm out of position for like a second, and if they don't throw at it, it's fine because I'm still here and I've already covered my shoulder back up. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Now that works better if you're shorter, you know. Because if you're down here, you know, and you jump in, and he comes in, he's gonna throw on you, and he's already done half the work for you if his arm's already out there. Then you don't even need to use your board. Makes sense. Any questions on any of that? All right. Just anything that you do, you want to make sure that you tie this sword arm up and that you neutralize like the angles and everything.
Okay.
Makes sense. Okay. So this next part is where the class gets fun. All right. So once you've gotten to this position, if you want to move this away a little bit. Once you've gotten here, oh, you're there. This is the shield scoop. And when you see a lot of people do this, you see this, right? What's wrong with that?
You're opening yourself up.
All right. So from here, we're going to teach you a safer way to do this. So if we're here, we're rubbing, you know what I mean? We're like throwing these shots. What I want to do is I want to step, but keep pressure on the board. I want to always have contact with his board at all times, so I know where it is. So by taking this step this way, you want to feel the resistance. They're going to push back on you, right? So once you feel that, so if you like try to like resist me, push like this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just afraid.
Yeah. Most people.
You're pushing me like that.
Yeah. A lot of times when I step here, people will try to open this up to slot, is what I've found. So what this does is this keeps you protected until like you're ready to get that sword. So once they apply this pressure, like it slides off my board, you take this step and turn. So see where I am? Keep moving this way, like this. So again, I'll do it from this side. So we're here, taking this step, boom. So the good thing about this is because my hips are turned, if he tries to pull his board back through my board, he can't do it. He has to pull his board back. Right, so that's more time that he's fucking with this and not worried too much about that. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. The other thing too is by turning this way, my board and everything is in my static guard that I am normally. I'm not like this, not trying to do all this shit. It's real tight. You're coming in, boom, there, except for not edging them. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
All right, cool. If you guys want to pair up and try this out, I'll go around and
Yeah, please.
Let's do it. Come at me, bro.
Here. Push. What do you do when I do this? What's your natural inclination to do when I do this?
To back up, I guess. Okay, gotcha.
That's what he's talking
So that, okay, then I'm opened up.
Yes, so it's
Okay, I gotcha.
you push it here. When they push back, you let it slide off.
Oh, okay, and open them wide open.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's what he's talking about.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna come in and push.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm gonna come in and push,
Yep.
and then
Yes.
gotcha.
Turn your hip.
Cool.
I use my arm more than I should, but
But just
it's a hip turn.
okay, cool. All right, get me.
And that's how you put it.
Okay. Yeah, that's simple enough with a turn there.
That's how you normally do it?
well, I'm like,
Yes.
I'm using something that I use from Dagorhir, but I'm trying to do this. I can't just do like that. Because I don't want to accidentally flip you. Yeah. So I do it that way.
Gord, come at me, bro. All right, you can get me.
So he's trying to get us to do
Yeah. I think you're gonna. I'm gonna come in like that, and then you're gonna want to go backwards, and I'm gonna turn.
oh, I got
Try
you.
to. Yeah.
You're trying to open me out.
Yeah.
Doing this, so you want to then get wrapped in.
So you're doing the press, this step,
Come in.
the rip.
Yeah. And it's kind of like you're moving in their stuff, and they're gonna want to back that up, and then you.
Got you.
Yeah.
You know you got glasses on your chest, right?
Oh yeah. Let me throw those in the back. Appreciate it.
You want to keep contact with this, and you need to get closer. Just about like that. So what you need to do, keeping that board there, take a 6-inch step to your left and somebody get hurt.
All day, every day.
Oh crap!
Show us what he's talking about, Chuck. Show me on him.
If you push this here,
So like,
yeah, you push this.
all right. So basically, what he's saying is you're gonna get in,
So he's
and
gonna want to
then
go.
you're like kind of beating each other up, and then as soon as you feel the pressure, kind of get around, you take a step and press.
You're gonna
So you're opening his shit out.
But you take a step though instead of the normal thing where a lot of people just go like this,
bring that back.
where a lot of people just go like this and you just get your shoulder wrapped.
Yeah.
He's saying you just stay tight, and then as soon as you feel the pressure switch over, you just press.
If you feel a side step, yeah, I got
You
you.
just press
Okay.
it open, because then, Chan, when you take that step and push, you're still squared up.
can't
Put
get
your
anywhere.
shield back over here.
If you guys want to do it, I can.
All right. I'll be on defense.
What are you saying? You're taking a step and press,
Yep.
and then you're following up.
Yep.
Is that basically it?
But you want to push, so you want to push on it. So you're clogging the lane first.
Yeah, yeah.
This is important. This. Sure. Okay. So once you get here, I'm pushing on him, right? So I want to move like this and push into here, because if he doesn't try to get this away from him,
Right.
I'm gonna hit him. So by doing this, he's gonna want to push against it to get it out. And once I feel the push, I'm letting him go by,
Right.
and I'm turning my
You
hips.
come out, let it slip past.
Yeah. You want to
You're
give him.
just
You want to
filling that
basically.
gap.
Yeah. You basically want to push him, and then when he pushes back, you let him go.
You're just putting in another roadblock.
Yep.
You're avoiding that big scoop, essentially.
Yeah, because this. I mean, if you do this, you get fucking stroked.
Right.
But if I come in on you like this,
He's already got, yeah,
you know.
he's got a jag on me. I actually can't turn until I'm
Yeah, because
have to
if
pull
I'm like
away.
this,
Yeah.
you can't turn.
right.
Well, okay, so like my issue whenever I grind, and you'll probably go over this in a second, so I'm probably getting ahead of myself. But once you're here, what do you do?
That part is like you have to just be creative.
Okay.
Gotcha.
all right,
So like
all right.
so when I get here,
The pommel dagger.
so like when I get here, I'll throw in like stuff like
Okay.
that.
All right. Okay.
Right.
Just like slap it sort of out of the way.
Yeah, I mean you can come in like once you're here, you can fucking do all kinds of stuff.
Push his nose.
I'll cut this from you a lot. on your way out.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
so you just
You're looking for whatever's
get
open,
that
and
little
if
bit of
nothing's
space
open,
open, and you just
you do
step
that
out
and you'll
and
out
stroke.
of business.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch you guys do it now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
It's like
gonna
a reset button, but you take something with you.
all right, I'm gonna come on you.
Sure.
Do it slow.
Yeah.
Do it slow.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
can
Okay.
see how it works.
There's really not much you can do with it.
Yeah.
You got nice height, man.
It-
Do you look down on people's shoulders just all day?
I do.
You can pretty much see them there.
Yeah, yeah. Especially some of these quick little guys.
Oh, dude. So he's. I guess.
Yeah, these drills are hard to.
They are. In your head, you're like, I know what to do.
I know what to
don't
do.
to do.
Yeah. All right, we'll just swap off. Here I go.
Sure.
If you put your sword down, he can now throw it. So
All right.
Yeah, yeah,
if he
yeah.
goes across on you, you'll know. If he tries to go around, you'll know. That's why you're so close.
Yeah, that is nice to mush them, and you just push them, and then it just breaks. Yeah.
I've been using this for a while. I'll come up like that, and it makes them have to decide up or down. It doesn't really work on a guy that's 6'8". On a normal size.
On a
human
normal
being,
creature.
I'll come in
Yeah.
like this, and then they have to choose up or down.
Gotcha.
So based on where they go, you can, or you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do the side step.
That works. I haven't thought about actually making it where they can't use their shield, because you could just.
Yeah. That'd be. I'm sure it'd mess with them hard because no one's used to people jacking their shield.
Most people freak out.
Yeah.
People freak out. Especially like with your height, you come in and you press up top, and your shield's a little bit down, and you're like holding their shit. I've got to. Well, I'm not gonna go there because I'm not gonna get anything ever on you.
Yeah.
This is gonna be hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is gonna be hard. So you are making me make a decision,
Yeah.
and then you try and predict that decision.
Yeah, and get them. Playing the game. Yeah.
See, right now you're
Yeah.
at a bad advantage.
Very cool. All right, come on. Come and get me.
Yeah, yeah, you need. Yeah, you have to start. So, yeah, you're trying to start.
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of once they pull it, it's like, oh man.
Right, because even on a strap, you don't have as much strength as a guy standing there.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be your go-to
Yeah.
shot.
Cool, that's cool.
Yeah.
He always bullies me with his board, so I figured I'd take his class.
Nice, nice.
There you go.
Cool. All right, let's swap partners for additional sides. So, hey, you guys want to swap partners really quick?
He starts like drilling it.
Okay, cool.
If you start the pressure.
Like I'm doing this, you're doing this. I can either throw this shot or you can throw that shot. You
Okay.
get advantage on the
Here,
edge.
you're going to want to push back on
And
it.
then you're
Right,
pushing
so
back,
push back.
and as soon as it goes,
I can't get it. The punch.
That's the weakness of a punch.
Yeah.
So now you know.
Come with the outside shot.
Yeah, so let's say you had a big strap.
Turn his hand a quarter turn.
yeah, and get
Yeah, train your hand more.
Like if you're using a punch and you're wanting to get a little bit more power,
Yeah, when you come in, like
No,
put your
no,
sword up, like he's coming in,
get more
like, he's
power
like,
out of the side of your hand. So if you want to get a little pressure here, you can't ever get as much as a strap. But you get a little bit more than holding it straight because it'll just flop in your hand.
So say he's pushing me. I let him go by. I take the step, turn my hips. Now you can't put your board back.
Yep, there you go.
Right now I can come in, do whatever.
That extra step.
Yeah. But the reason I'm able to swing at him is because I've stepped off his center. I've come this way.
You still need to get this shield more straight.
More straight. Okay.
Like,
Does that make
when
sense?
You come in
Yes.
on this portion
You want me
of
to
it,
do it on him so
wanna
you can
be
see
like-
it?
Yeah.
Get it up. So that
So you're clogging the lane,
when you get over
applying pressure.
when it gets
They're
over
giving
here,
you a push back. You're gonna come here, turn your hips.
instead of us just going back and forth.
As long as you turn your hips and you get
So I'm
get
gonna
it
come on you, okay?
behind that board and your guard's here, like I'm this close to you, so you can't do a lot of that. You've got to go around. So because you got to go around, it's easier for me to see what you're doing and be able to make the right decision.
Oh. Yeah, it's It was originally like this.
Is that a knee board?
It is. It's like one of those $70 ones. It's really rigid. It's all foam, so it's still kind of light. But I've got a lot of blue up here, and it's made good for when it gets in close. I like to either push their shield up, or just I do a lot of rocking people, and I like to do a lot of shield kicks. And I'll just throw this into their weapon and just boot them over, and it shields a lot. So it's just kind of made to do a lot of pushing and stuff.
Side of your advantage.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where I've had the most fun. I was doing red with this, but I would like to get in close so much. There wasn't a lot I could do, so I was like, I'm gonna try to learn some sword and board today. So, yeah.
Everybody all right?
Hey, you just didn't stretch. Pull his damn forward.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Okay, like you gotta get it.
They really needed you for that?
Sometimes when I throw this shot, I'll throw a rising. I'll start low.
You just want to drill each other real quick?
When they get enough
Swap.
sleep, Purple John, come help.
Welcome to my life.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Throw it down to you. So
This is my
it's down, you're coming up into it.
I noticed when the guy I'm with brings that shield in, I move my shield out to try to get it.
Somehow a kid, you know them rocks that you like pave a road with?
Oh, gotcha.
Instead of like,
Can I drill with you guys for a minute? Yeah. I mean, it's good to compare with different. All right, you come at me. Yeah. Yeah.
Still not.
No, that's good though. It's good. Yeah.
See now, in this, I would just go for back here. Just go for back there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm right here. Just go for that shot first.
Yeah, that was
That's all open already.
Yeah. Right. That's true. Hey, whatever works, right? All right, come on.
Hit that, and then go like that. Because
Yeah.
it's already open. You're so tall. See, yeah, right there. It's like you added so much moves to the process. You know.
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to do what he kind of taught, but you're right. Yeah.
kind of wound up to do that second one. You probably don't want to take that time.
More about like moving the shield and throwing. It's
just like brand new.
A nice massage. I said it. Nice massage. Yeah. He was studying shield mechanics. He wasn't talking about butts. All right, John. Let's. We got some new tech. Since you've been gone, we got it down. So I'm gonna come at you. So get ready. All right.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
You're so tall. I would come here. Open.
Yeah.
You look at the distance I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm holding your sword from here.
Right.
You're having to come down here to do this stab, right?
Yeah.
So rather than that,
Just pop down.
just drop it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, that's good advice. Yeah. A lot quicker.
That's not the only shot you can throw. That's just the shortest one.
Yeah, it's good to know the quickest for as an option. Yeah.
Hey, do you need a board?
You're like dancing around.
I got another one if you do.
We'll make you one from the wilderness, out of vines. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll get it for you later. I pulled one from the garage that had some pretty good life in it. I haven't saw it in a while.
Although I guess they got to be careful and only do it on my hand on the weapon.
Can I come at you with the? Okay. Oh yeah. Good.
So most of them, when we get to the kind of tied up position here,
Yeah.
and you got my shield out,
Yeah.
most of them they're
Gonna come in right. Yeah.
You tried to come down and do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I that's there. I didn't mean to do it again, but they're keeping like, stop doing that. Try this one. So
Try to
yeah.
a couple more times. Yeah, I think your shield's blocking you from doing that very well.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better. And when you move my shield, you actually manage to turn my body
Okay.
a little bit.
That's good
Open
then.
me up.
Yeah.
Most of these guys haven't done.
Okay. Fellow giant people hanging out, right?
Let me try it on you a time or two.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Now you're how you're quite all the time.
That's great, man. It completely flips this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that technique a lot. Let's try it. All right, come at me.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
So I'd start here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a break.
We-
and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You didn't get it good, so I'm good. Yikes. Yep.
A lot of tendons and, you know.
Wow. At least it's not raining now.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Maybe this will dry up by. You know, the problem is all the shade.
Yeah, this
It's gonna
spot
be hard.
up there will.
By noon, it'll be like 95 and like muggy.
Yeah. Come on, man. I'm gonna try to do whatever I would normally do and not just stand here.
Okay, yeah, let's do
That
that.
goes.
Oh, you got my good arm, yeah?
Alright, so I kept fading back a little
Yeah, you were, yeah.
bit since you couldn't engage my shield, I guess.
Yeah, so I'll try to adapt to that. Oh, good wrap.
But yeah, you're not tying up my sword.
Yeah.
Probably because I'm doing.
Probably need to give some of this to it and then guard myself a little bit. And
No, you don't want to. I mean, you want to have a good guard, but it's all about using this sword to tie it.
to tie up theirs.
Tie up my sword while you close.
Gotcha. Not just out here, not doing anything. Gotcha.
Yeah. So like, you know, that's what he's doing. He's trying to.
Oh, okay. He's trying to press on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take and just keep your sword out of the equation,
Okay.
and then he can do whatever he wants. Although I think at this point he can just
Yeah.
do all kinds of stuff to you.
Right, right. Okay, cool. Let's try it one more time.
Yes, that's good.
Okay.
But then you didn't have anywhere to go
Yeah.
because you got your shield blocking my whole body or my total torso at that point.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it again.
You guys have any questions on this at all? I'm really happy to like
Better.
fix anything or whatever. All right, cool. Go over to the next thing. So this is a real simple move. So this is a shield pop. Real simple. I actually learned this from Bo. Basically all it is there's a couple variations. Sometimes I'll fake it pop, or I'll blade beat pop. That. So basically, when you throw this shot, it needs to be fast. You need to do it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, you need to get the hell out. All right. This is very much like a jump in, boom, and then you're open. So I'll do it a couple times slow. So you can either fake, because you've been trying to clog the lane, right? You've been trying to close the distance, so they're used to this. All right. So if I come in, he posts out. Makes sense.
Yes.
And you can blade beat too. You can hit their sword or whatever. Just that's mostly just for them to be like, oh, they're like doing a thing and not paying attention to you taking that step and throwing at the same time. And it has to be at the same time. I can't stress that enough. Do you have any questions on that?
It's like a pudding throw, right? You seen pudding throw that where you belt throws a lot?
Bell, yeah, I learned from Bell, but
Were you gonna ask one?
I had no questions.
Okay. I thought you went up.
But thanks for trying to include me. I appreciate it.
My bad, man.
No, you're good.
yeah, they just think you wrapped them. Yeah. And this mostly isn't like, you don't need to drive in as hard as you do like, you know, the shield scoop or anything. Like literally like, once you step in, like that's all you need. Like, just tiny.
Flat route?
Huh?
You're throwing a flat route?
Yeah, I'm throwing a flat. You can throw a full if you want. I know Bell throws a full. Typically, I'll throw a flat because like I said, I try to do it real fast.
Quicker in and out.
Yeah, Bell will actually, like when he does it, he likes to come in and he'll pop it and throw, and then he'll keep his board there for like a half a second longer, so that when you're trying to pull up, you're dragging against his board too. So you're a little slower. But I like to get in there fast and try to get out. Right, so no questions? All right, you guys want to pair up? We'll work on that a little bit.
Let's do it.
All right. So let me try this first.
Sure.
So those weren't at the same time though. It was a beat.
Yeah.
So no, I'm still slow. No, it's slow. I don't know. I
Step in into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know you gotta watch the,
yeah, well, you
keep it
have
down
problem
low.
edging with that, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Is your hand go down? Oh yeah.
I could probably do like a down under pop
Does it move like that? That doesn't give you much power, though, does it?
to
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
you could, but you know.
Yeah. You know what? I think I would do the down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed.
That way it doesn't flip me open wide too.
Yeah.
You just still have a lot of.
No, what you were doing earlier, where you just went.
Oh, gotcha. What the?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
See,
Yeah.
that feels better.
Yeah.
You want to go a little higher, I think.
I'm new to rap shots. Is my.
So, shit, some kind of mosquito or something.
Damn.
So I'm not real good at what they call these flat wraps, right? Because they throw a wrap shot and they do a snap, but it's all just a snap right at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whereas I throw an older style wrap shot.
Okay.
And it's more, instead of just being kind of arm,
Yeah.
it's more like body.
Okay.
So when I started my rotating my hip forward. Yeah, you rotate the hip forward on the sword side.
Okay.
And then the shoulder starts going forward, and the hand starts going forward. And then right here, you hit that critical mass point, and you pop the hips back.
And it turns it to turn it.
Starts bringing the shoulders back, and that drives the tip down.
That's cool. I've never heard of that. Yeah. Okay.
Let me show you. And you actually hit with the drawback. And if you get the pop right, it drives the tip down, gives a nice little pop, and your sword's already coming back,
And
you're in a kind of defensive guard.
Yeah.
Once you get here, just drop your elbow, you're back.
Okay.
in front.
That's very cool.
So try it a couple times slow. So that was better. Yeah, you're throwing it out there and you're leaving it out there.
Yeah, I
You gotta
connect and let go.
Yeah, you're already pulling back when it hits.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna flow back from your shoulder. Yeah, like you're fly fishing or something.
Oh yeah, that's a good analogy for it.
Yeah, and then, hold on. Punch with your hand.
Okay.
Because you're trying to like move the blade, and you don't move the blade until the end. You punch straight with the hand, then you snap it.
Okay.
Better. That was it.
Okay. Yeah, that one
Feel the
felt good.
difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a muscle memory thing.
Yeah.
Practice a little bit. Like we used to stand on the other side of an armchair and just throw.
Let's go, guys. Yeah.
But okay, so I like using the bottom.
The bottom, yeah.
I think with your shield that'll work better.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to grind a lot,
So
and you're using these
let's see if I can try this.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
I'll get into that later in the class.
I'm getting confused because when I throw here, then I'm like dun, right?
Yeah.
So if I don't do that, I can throw at the same time.
But if I'm starting from out here,
So
and when I come in, there, see how he's.
I like it though because instead of just doing the normal rap like people do and don't do anything, it's just you're making even more connection for. I think it's a pretty good little option there. Cool. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, so try it again. I'll watch both of you guys.
So you're gonna start off sort of a fake, and then once you're here,
Because you
push.
Yeah, because you've been closing in on them a bunch. When you come in, they're gonna expect you to be doing what you've been doing. You know. Yep. So you're making them bite onto what you've been giving them for the past 2 or 3 fights, and now you're gonna come in, boom. You know, because they're ready to like receive you. Same time.
Okay.
What do you think, Darkon?
no, I actually have a whole lot of trouble throwing them at the same time.
Yeah, it is
I
weird.
can do it as long as I don't throw the initial like tie-up shot.
Gotcha.
But if I throw the tie-up shot, then I end up punching while I'm returning.
I got you.
It is awkward.
Then,
You have to practice.
So like I do it with like a step, like I'll like so they're ready for this, right? So the way that I'll get them to come out to try and meet me is when I come in like this, like I'm only moving my
Like a feint,
my stick.
yeah.
Yeah. So my hand's in the same place, so when I'm here, sorry.
Just trying to give a visual.
Yep. You just want them to see the stick move, and they're like, oh, here it comes, and then you're like, oh, nope.
So with his shield, he really couldn't do hitting this way because his arm's going down, his hands pointing down at the bottom.
Weird.
So, we figured out he could.
It's homemade.
He could jam the bottom. Like show him here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, whatever, like really, like whatever you want to do, like you can be kind of creative with this stuff. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like this isn't the sole way to do it.
Like cooking.
Exactly. So like because your arm's straight, like you're a tall guy too. I mean, you might be able to to punch and throw from like a regular.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's
You
good.
probably have to take a step with your back leg when you do that. Like if you hit this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You get some good forward force too. Cool, cool. I like that.
Here, let me try
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So instead of throwing a shot, I'm just going to kind of fake the shot and then I'll throw both.
Okay. Okay.
A little bit, yeah.
SKBC, I'm actually getting like
Yeah, I
a
didn't
whole,
hit
like,
that.
quite a bit
One more.
when you take the steps out, right?
Yeah,
Close.
yeah. It's good. I like throwing the feint in. That seems like it would be better than just rushing in committed.
Yeah,
A little
if nothing
something.
else, it's a
You're
block.
getting like a lot of
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
that extra little.
Okay.
Really, whatever shot.
No, that was just the.
Like I said, be creative. I'm gonna start right here. It's mostly about forward. Like that. Forward needs to be able to do the work.
Learning all these drills is so difficult to, but it's good training. All right.
Okay, so you got to do something a little better with the fake.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like pushing with your hand, right?
Gotcha. Not really.
Yeah. See, you're doing way too much with the sword,
Yeah.
and it's really more about using your hand to get the sword in the right position.
Okay. It's like a
Threaten the shot.
possible parry. Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay.
still I got up on the time.
Now I'm getting it. That all makes good sense.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it is.
I'm just going over to watch. You guys still got it?
All right, we'll show you. Here we go.
I can't do Hey, you're not managing.
Not
to get the shield
mushing it down. Yeah.
Do you want to try a different
And
shield?
you're doing.
Well, I would. This is probably what I'm just gonna use. So I'll just train with what I'm gonna do in the field.
You had the timing off because you're kicking down here, but then your shot doesn't come
Together, yeah.
So I had enough time to pull it up.
Gotcha. I'll just try, instead of throwing the fake with it, I'll try the. Let's see.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Do you want to do something with putting in place a real quick? So, Steve, right?
Yeah.
Steve.
Steve, yeah.
Steve. Do you want to run me real quick?
Yeah, let's check it out.
You can just throw them on me. Show them your placement. All right. So, you're standing shield foot forward, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good for your shield, like when you're punching down.
But if
your fist is way out here on the bottom of your shield.
Yeah.
So you do have a really good tip down, which is great for punching the bottom. But he has a head strap, so he can really stiffen you. So I mean, if you're punching me, you're gonna move it all day.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, just keep going.
No, that's really good points.
He's like, oh, he's not coming in.
Oh, and I would go like that. I think that's what it is. I think the reason I'm having a problem is he's here, he's just throwing like that, right? Whereas I'm getting here and then I'm taking a step to throw that shot. And that's why I'm getting that pause. So, oh, that's it.
Yeah, the step in is good. I think you're onto something.
No. As far as this goes, it's too much time.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna close. Boom.
Okay, just
And once you get close enough, you don't have to take a step to close distance, and you're just Pump seals, hit the shoulder.
Okay.
You switch. You don't have to keep either foot forward. Yeah, I'm not a teacher, so I'm not going to tell you that.
It works for either.
From the way I started, when you switch the foot forward, especially the punch shield, you take weak shoulder away, right? Because part of the blocking, you just get hammered down.
Yeah.
So at this point, he's still going to snap it. He's got longer arms, he's faster, right? Because if he's trying to push my shields down, if I know that about him as a fighter, in this particular situation, he is a guy that's punching my shield. So I'm trying to pull it further away, right? So that it doesn't get slammed down by his shield. Okay.
Gotcha. Expose your shoulder. Okay.
So.
Any you guys have questions about this?
So
you guys have
now he's punching this week.
Pretty good.
Gotcha.
You want to borrow a different shield just to practice it?
Sure.
You want to borrow a puncher strap?
Are you good, man?
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're doing kind of the same thing.
All right, let's run it on me. Let's go.
All right.
Good. Solid. Same.
I'm doing the same. Okay.
Same. Just switch your feet. Solid. Okay, so when you're hooking out like that, you're taking more time for it. Okay.
Okay.
If you hit me in the head, it's gonna be all right. If it hurts me, I'll take it. All right. So snap it down. Or snap it down.
I mean,
right?
Okay.
you got the height, you can look down on most people.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do as much of a rep on them.
Okay.
Good. Solid. Again. Good. Solid. All right. Now we're gonna do the blade beat.
Okay.
All right. You don't gotta like snap way far out. You don't gotta fake me. Just smack it out of the way.
Okay.
At the same time, you're coming in for that. All
Okay.
right? Good.
So I'm gonna hit that first.
And you don't gotta chop. It can just do that.
Gotcha.
That's all it's got to do.
Okay.
Okay. A little quicker. Good. Solid. This time, don't blade beat because I'm bringing my shoulder to you.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
We're gonna start closer this time.
Okay.
Good. Now you don't. Even though we're closer, you don't have to reach around. You can just
Just pop it down with a hack or whatever. Okay. Cool.
Good. Again. Good. Okay. So from right there, you can still straight shot. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Gotcha.
You just drop your hip. Okay. And you have that all day. You're tall.
Okay.
You have it all day.
Yeah. Are you talking about hitting here, or hitting
I mean, anywhere.
just wherever?
Anywhere. Like right
Okay.
now, you're working on this because you're opening my shield.
Gotcha.
You just push me open and drop. You got
Yeah.
it.
Gotcha. Cool. Thanks for the lesson.
I mean, yeah, I'm a dummy. You just use me as training.
Yeah, very good. That was really good. Thank you for the win. Yeah, that was much more better with the options there.
All right, cool.
It's 20 after 10.
You got 40. Okay. So stuff in the hand. All right. So obviously, when you're getting in close on dudes, things might not go your way. Right? That happens. Okay? So you need a plan to be able to get out and safely be able to rethink your fight and be able to win. Right? So by being here, we'll say, we're fighting me and Draknar, we're exchanging, and Draknar's getting the best of me. I'm like, fuck, man, I can't hit him, fucking all the shit's not working, plan B, plan C, plan D, fucking everything's fucked up, right? So what you want to do is, again, we're gonna lock this up. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit. Lock this up, and then we're gonna do this. Okay. Now by doing this, you don't want to hit his hand. Don't punch the hand. In Dagorhir, you can do that all day, but in Amtgard, don't punch the hand. You want the handle or the base of the sword, whatever one is closest to their hand. So you're gonna go here, and then you're gonna fade out and back out.
Okay.
You just want this here, so that if he tries to come through, your board is blocking that path at least for his hand to get past it. His stick can still get there, but that's why you have a sword. All right, this sword will protect all the crosses and all that stuff. All right. So the main point is to get that up there. Just put that in front of there, and if they try to go over, they try to go under, they have to wrap you. It's a slower shot, so it's easier to read. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. The important part of this is making sure that this, like, you have complete control over your shield side, and if they try to cross, your sword needs to be here to tie them up for you to get out. Because they got the best of you. You know what I mean? They're ready to kill you, and you need to get out. You need to get out. All right. So I'll throw a couple shots from here. I call them fadeaway shots. So once I'm here, I might throw a fake or something and back out. You know, you don't have to hit them. You just need to throw at them so they're worried about you throwing at them.
You want them thinking about defense rather than killing you.
Yeah, because they're already about to kill you.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know, like they know they got you.
Yeah.
You just need to get out. So, does anybody have any questions on that?
No.
All right. So I'll do this a couple more times slow. So, say you've got all in here. We're fighting. So, you want to, even if they have their hand behind their shield. So put your hand behind your board. Some people do that. So what I'll do is I'll put this here and I'll keep it there. Reason for it is if he tries to go over, I can feel that he's going to go over top of the board. If he tries to go around, as soon as I see this hand come out or that handle, boom, I'm going to pop it, back out.
A couple people for a second. You had to say, hey,
You lost
you go over that again.
Oh shit, my bad.
They may not be in order, I'm sorry.
You want to put it on my notebook?
You have anything to add to that? Like getting out of a bad situation, sword and board?
A lot of times I will take a step back like that. Kind of how I clear.
Gotcha.
I mean, that would give me a little room to throw something while I swing back out of the way. But generally, if I'm in, I'm going to be in. You know?
Yeah, you're like, I'm not leaving. Like, yeah.
But, you know, I work to get in the first place.
Right. Right.
Something I'm curious about. Try that again, because I think that I would. Well, would you try to do that? So I'm going to push with the shield and I'll try to come over here.
But well, so with that, so because I'm here, like when you try to go over, I'm gonna follow your hand. So say you went over, that would give me enough time to be able to step away from you to get up.
Yeah, you could definitely circle that way and get away from me because I'm moving this way.
Yeah. And the whole purpose of the move is like you're uncomfortable and you're like panicking and you're like I need a way out to like get safe again, like and rethink what I'm doing. So, any questions on that?
A couple of guys missed the sword lock they were grabbing.
Okay, so which one? When he was behind the board, or okay? So some people will fight you like this. They'll fight with their hand behind the board, like this, you know. So what I'll do is I'll throw here and I'll keep my sword there.
Okay.
All right. So the reason for that is if he tries to go shield side, he's got to go through my sword and my board, right? So if he tries to go around my sword side, like I can just wheel out with him, turn with him, and just step away. Okay. If his hand comes out, if his hand does come out this way, I'm sorry. If his hand goes over, just block that shit and take his arm. But if they move and they're just kind of moving around you and you see that hand come out, stick that hand and throw and get out. Because the hand's what's going to kill you, not the board. So as long as you have the hand locked down and you can see where it's going, you know where it's coming from, you can get out safe. And again, this is like worst case scenario. You know, you're like you've been doing all this stuff and the dude's getting the best of you. Alright, so you guys can go get into pairs and I'll come around and help you guys out with it. Alright. You guys have any questions so far? You guys all good? That's good? Alright.
Fair.
All right. Cool.
Hey, on the subject of the wraps you're throwing and stuff,
Yeah,
call
yeah.
the Draknar Imperial at the end so they can like show you faster ways to throw them and stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know you throw a lot of them. All right, so we're gonna do stuff in the hand, right? You're gonna start. All right, you're gonna throw it first.
Okay.
Do you want to use different board, or do you want to use yours?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use it for. I know it's not gonna work as good, but I mean this is what I'm gonna use on the field. So.
We can just literally drop yours and we'll straight back and forth.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Let me give it a shot with this one time eventually, or we can do it an hour later, but just so I can see the feel on both.
Okay.
But either way is fine. Thanks for taking time with me. That's nice of you. All right.
Or if his hand's low, his hand's really high, like
Your goal is to put
with their hand a lot lower.
the rim of your board into, and dag, you can put it into the hand.
Yeah.
in Amtgard, you're going to put it into the Ranger sword, their blade or their handle. So I'm going to lower my hand above their hand, right?
Yeah.
Below, generally above their hand, so you can stop them from throwing shots.
Gotcha.
Right. But in Dag, you can literally put it onto their hand. Right?
Okay, I didn't know that difference. Okay, cool.
It's gonna raise your hand up, so you can stop them from throwing shots, right? And then the stuff you were talking about with the sword, to stop them. And then if you had to retreat, stop their hand. Right?
Okay.
Makes sense? So you use the rim of your board, and that's why I suggested like switching.
Yeah.
You have to literally extend.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead, stop my hand, right? And then you're gonna retreat.
Okay.
You're gonna get out.
Gotcha.
So let's try.
Okay.
And sometimes a retreat, you don't got to throw a shot. Sometimes when you retreat,
You just back out, yeah.
you just want to keep the block up.
Yeah, keep your, okay.
And you do want to threaten, like you were talking about. You threaten them by throwing a shot. It's threatening. Leg shots aren't always threatening, right? A hip shot's threatening. Shoulder shot's threatening. If my hip's well blocked, I always threaten my shoulder. My shoulder's well blocked. Threaten my hip.
This is all stuff that I do all the time. That I'm just adapting to Amtgard. I've had okay success with it.
So is this one working?
It's working, yeah. Just got to raise it a little bit.
All right, so I'm gonna try and stuff your hand.
Okay.
No, I slid off. I slid right into your, right into your arm.
Right into the, yeah.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, that's good when you control my whole arm and push it back and tighten it. Yeah, I like that.
So yeah, when I do like that, I'm just like, get that
I should probably have it lower.
No, that's all right. It's all right. Fighting tall opponents is good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry about some.
No, you're good.
There we go. That's the one.
Let me make sure it didn't take the card out. That happened yesterday with a headshot. We're good. All right.
I'm gonna like snap shots to stop your arm from moving, and then I'm gonna try to stop you.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Oh, whoops. Wrong weapon.
That's all right. Good. Nice, locked it all up.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, like locked me into my shield. All right, go ahead, do it again. Good, nice.
All right.
Keep going. Nice.
That's a nice technique. I like that a lot.
Keep going.
Okay.
Good. All right, I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna switch feet up. You keep going.
Okay. Oh, whoops, head.
I'll lock it for you. I'm gonna go behind my shield now, like he was talking about.
Okay. You coming at me?
No. It's
Okay.
So did you catch what he was talking about? Like when they're behind their shield, you wanna try and lock their sword up through your sword, so you can track them.
Yeah.
Right? Does that make sense?
And move with them or whatever. Was
Yeah.
it? Okay. All right.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
And then if you have to retreat, you just
Yeah.
threaten. Good. Again. So when you do your retreat, you want to make sure you threaten something.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Do some kind of strike.
Yeah.
That's
And,
safe. Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Short chops are very safe.
Okay. All right.
All right, so your board's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So the whole point of this, like with your board, you might have to get a little creative. But basically, as long as if we're fighting here and you're like getting your ass beat, right?
Yeah.
So you need to lock the sword up long enough for you to switch your sword for your board and then get out.
Okay, you're just trading off.
You're trading. So
I had gone to behind the shield so he could lock into his sword and pull back. Because he did relatively okay stuff to move his board. He did do a stuff board.
All right.
Real close.
okay, yeah, that's cool. Like, I don't know. I feel like yeah, I'm like having trouble figuring out how to do that board.
Sorry, man.
That's cool, man.
He just rams it in there and locks
Yeah.
It's kind of the same when.
It's almost better for you just to like I would almost say instead of trying to do that, maybe just because you're a tall guy, like stepping back because you have that big shield, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like putting it up like this and trying to jam it, like if they get their hand free, like that's a free hip wrap.
Gotcha.
You know? Because you have to do this to stuff the sword.
Yeah,
whereas,
expose
like,
a lot, right?
Yeah, whereas like I just have to go like that.
Yeah.
But the stick is there, like maintaining contact with your sword. So like, put that up. So like this, like leaving this here is important. The reason why is because I'm not applying pressure to it and like stuffing him, so much. It's to slow him down and make him think a little bit.
Okay.
So if I do this, I have my boards here. If he wants to go to my shield side, he has to go through the rest of my stick, through my board, and hit me in the shoulder. Right?
Right.
But if he crosses, that's a slower shot, and I can see it coming. And because I've maintained contact with his hand, I can feel that he wants to cross me. So as soon as he does that, and then I'm out.
Gotcha.
Right? Because you're fighting close. If you want to fight close, you're fighting a guy who likes to fight close, and he's better than you at it. You might not want to be so close anymore.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. That all makes good sense.
Yeah, but if you're using that board, like if you get in close, I feel like if you as long as you have that board there, even if you're using like this part of it or something.
Yeah.
Like as long as you have this here, like stand in front of them, I would almost use it like so. You throw and leave your stick there. Okay, throw lower. You want it lower because if you're high,
more
he's
control.
just gonna go underneath of it.
Gotcha.
You want to have it here, and also have your hand over there and have the stick. No. Here, just keep a hold of your sword. There you go.
Okay.
So your hand's over there. Okay.
Yeah.
So if he tries to cross, your hand is there to block it.
Oh, gotcha. He's not gonna be able to juke me and come around.
Yeah.
Because I'm already.
And because you got your board here, so pick up your board, Dress. So with this, you can just take this and push on the end of that, and now you can get out. Now here's where you get out. There you go.
Yeah.
So now you've made it to where you've locked off your shield side, you've locked off your sword side, and you're giving him a little pop. So he's like, oh shit, like what's going on? And you get out.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Because that also might stop. Because if I'm coming in on you, I'm like I'm coming in.
Yeah.
So if you throw that chop and you stop me, and then you pop, yep, there you go.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
See how that works?
Yeah, slows it down and resets it.
Yep.
I got
It stops my momentum. Like.
Oh yeah. Cool. I had a little ruddy going on. I was like, what's going on? I got you. So yeah, that one-on-one time is a little bit better. Yeah. Because you had a special shield.
Yeah.
It's a lot more help than us just being like, let's figure it out.
Oh, that's funny, man. Let me know if you want to jump on me or anything I can defend.
I'm good.
Cool. Yeah, it's always fun to see what other folks are learning on.
I like looking at.
If you get that normal up there, they're kind of.
Oh yeah, I'm locked.
Yeah, but I ended up going off. That may not work. What? Yeah. All right, let's go. Yeah, you got to angle a little higher.
My shield side, you gotta go through both things. If he tries to go over or across, I can see that. If he tries to hip wrap me, I can see it. So if I come in here and we're like, let's say we're fighting, fighting, I come in, boom, here, and then I'm sticking that there, and then get down. You just need to.
But you're already at 8 times right now. You're already kind of
Yeah, but I'm coming like this. See how it's still on my shoulder? I'm popping like that. It's like a 45-degree angle.
Okay, so maybe point with this portion. So instead of trying to go through with your hand, maybe try to go through with the down there. Just like that.
Yeah, bring. Okay, so bring this. You want to bring this edge up, and you want to place your edge right there. Yep. And you need to be stepped. You need to be over this way.
So I guess you either cross like that.
Yeah.
Close it up.
Try to be more. This might help you a little bit with that. So you're starting off on their center line. Okay, so you're throwing, and then as you like if say we're already close, so we're fighting, so I'm throwing this, and my right foot is stepping out off their center. Yep. And then because I'm at this angle, I put my board there. Because both things are touching it, like I know what's going on still.
2 points.
Yeah. Make sense? All right, try one more time.
Makes so much sense.
All right.
Well, we're fighting. All right.
Throw that and then step it aside a little bit. And push there. Push there. Yep. Hold it.
And now you can push through, push them, throw them, step back.
Retreat back.
Yep. And now you're able to restart the fight.
Okay.
Hey, do that again and watch where his feet end up. Tell him it's
So like inside, and like that. I'm still in the
Did you actually swing around to the inside?
Yeah, I step in. So well, I'm fighting sword foot forward. I guess you could do it this way. So if you're fighting sword foot forward, we're fighting. So you're here. Your hand still needs to be out here, right? So not this. So you're here. Step.
Because if your hand, like, do it with your hand in.
Everybody put my hand out. Makes sense. All right, try one more time. No, you can do it shield foot forward. You fight shield foot forward, so you should change shield foot forward.
So shade your thing. So side step.
Here, go back. All right. So you cross. Your hand's high. Your hand needs to be there.
Right there. Okay, so right there.
That's good.
And like
Yep.
a little bit higher.
You're good. Yep, and that's fine. That's fine right there. But you just need to make sure this gap is closed.
Right
So that I
there.
can't.
Yeah, because he can push through that. You need to make sure that there's no way his hand can get through.
Okay. Like you press on both shield and sword.
Yep.
Okay.
Because like I said, this is only because like you're getting your ass hit. Like literally like. So you're fighting. You need to lock it up. You like boom boom and then get out.
At the same time.
I mean, I like it though. I think it's got application getting close just to lock them up and then kill them somewhere else.
Yeah. This is what I use it for. All this stuff, like
It's just a tool for your toolkit.
yeah. Yeah, like I mean, like you're shorter, so like when I do that shield bump, like I can hit the shoulder, but you might hit and wrap or something, like that. It's all you just gotta be creative. Where is they're over there. All right, so this is the fun part of the class. Here's where we So, the next thing. These are the Dagon Bell. This is that part of the class.
All right.
The first thing we're going to talk about is the shield edge. This is my favorite part of the class. All right, guys. So, so shield edging can be useful for a lot of things. So you've already seen the shield pop, right? That shows you one use right there. All right. So with this, you can demoralize your opponent. You can move them around, enforce your will on them. It's good stuff. All right. So. So with shield edging, it works very similar to the shield scoop and all that kind of stuff. All right, except instead of rubbing, all right, you're doing like before we were rubbing, we were punching through. Now we're going through. All right, and you need to step with this. You don't just edge like this. You need to step forward and push that out.
And have your whole weight in line with that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also stepping off his center line. If I were to edge Darkon in the middle of the shield, I'm gonna like edge him. So I'm not gonna do anything. Darkon's a big ass dude. You know what I mean? He's gonna fucking choke me. So if I step off the center line, now I've moved him. I've stepped off the center. He's got to wheel around to meet me. You're taking control of the
He
fight.
knocked me a little bit off balance there. He got my hips moving in the wrong direction.
Now, that's just one way you can do it to kind of gain gain advantage on your opponent with your feet just by kind of edging and moving around there. The other ways that it's useful, so say you get these guys that throw real wide rats. They throw these real powerful wide rats. So you're just blocking it. So you're blocking it.
Hell yeah. America.
And you want it to be like, so just have your arm with it. You want to aim for like this area, like right here. Like either right here or right here. I don't try to hit people in the armpit too much. Like at least with a full-on one. Like I'll armpit people if I'm here. That's just so it's like a small nudge. It's almost like push them off.
You're trying to hit you to the pec of the bicep.
Trying to peck of the bicep. People that high cross you, give it to them in the ribs. Like, yeah. But I mean, by doing this, like people won't want to close with you. So then when you do close with them, they tighten up, they turtle up, and then you're just like, that's even more reason to edge them because now you're just knocking them over, and you know. So I'll have you guys pair. Huh? Yeah. So one of my favorite edge setups is, and I'll have you guys practice this, is so you're clogging the lane, right? So now what I do from here is I clog the lane, and then I switch my sword for my board. So I'm going to come up and edge it. Alright? Now most of the time, when you go for this edge, people want to wrap you, right? But when they're wrapping, I'm already going forward and punching them. Okay? So if I edge and I come back, they go for boom. Right? Because people are going to see your shield out and they're going to be like trying to get that. Alright? So if you come in, boom, you're coming back, you're going to hit here on the wrist, and then you're going to hit the leg. And then you just kill it.
Very cool, yeah.
Alright, I'll do it one more time. I'll do it slow. Right here. Boom.
That's pretty badass.
Make sense? And that's just one way. That's just one thing. That's like one thing I do, like with a shield is. Like you can come out. You can come from outside. You can come here. You know, pop in. Like whatever you want. It's all about being creative and using it in your own ways, like to complement your own fighting style. You know. Alright. So we'll do this. You guys want to see this thing again, so you can drill it
Sure.
real quick. So clogging the lane, edge. Clogging the lane, edge, rat. Cool.
Cool.
But you want to what I'll do is I'll hit here and I'll like slide it out and then so it's almost like a seamless like kind of. Yeah, like I'm coming in like this and then you're like stepping really far this way.
You want to give it a shot?
Well, we do Amtgard, so quite honest.
Oh, I gotcha.
You could probably
Yeah.
like you probably throw and then
You got the good one for it, though.
Yeah, well, it's all foam. It's all foam.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, we're not allowed to do this. So like doing this, it's gonna be counterproductive.
Gotcha. Bad muscle memory.
Yeah. We'll start doing this.
and if you have fear, so say you were like putting my yeah, like if I can't really do anything. Because in Dag, like doing this.
The only time I recommend any of those pocket type gloves is for 100% primary.
You want to give it a shot?
Yeah,
Sure.
Amtgard, right bad idea. What? Amtgard, right bad idea.
Yeah, this part of the class I specifically put in the notes. It's like if you play Dagorhir, if you play Dagorhir, this is like some good stuff for you. If you want to learn this stuff, like
It's not gonna become a habit, but give it a shot. It's fun, right?
There you go.
if you ever play Dagorhir at Bell, you'll be like, I learned this stuff.
All right, you can go first?
You can go first.
Okay. All right, your turn.
Are you videotaping right now?
I am.
I don't want to find myself on the internet. I'm just kidding. All right.
Yeah, they want.
So he's clogging the lane, and then he's punching the bicep.
Yeah.
All right. Are you going?
Yeah. Let's just take turns, one after the other. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I should have went that way. Yeah, you're good. If you want to do a bunch in a row, that's fine.
Oh, no, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. And you're gonna try to wrap shot me. Gotcha.
I mean, you're on my arm. I'm not going anywhere.
Right. It's just pushing it back. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah. And less of a strike and more of a, you're just gonna shut their arm down.
Yeah.
And then when they try to wiggle out of it, you'll back up and yeah. Cool. All right, I'm gonna get you.
Really try to go high.
All right, get me.
Get that first one high and then take the leg as you back away.
Yeah, that's good.
Either way, I mean, you're just trying to keep me from being able to use that.
Yeah.
I gotta lever you out there.
You all right?
No, you didn't get me.
Sorry.
I had the defense up. Yeah. 1 second.
So I'll try to do that.
So then you're able to do.
Slide it out. Push it.
If I like to do my arms right on the other side of your shield.
All right.
Thanks, your turn.
All right. Let's get in closer. Yeah.
I like the side. I mean, everyone same vibe. Like this large.
Yeah. Very good. Cool. Want to watch some of these homies?
For me, a little bit more contact in Amtgard, but not as much as
It's the same as that. It just has some things you can't do.
Okay.
Like you can't kick people on their knees and you can't edge.
Okay.
And then there's like the back shields and all that. But as far as combat goes, like you can't edge and you can't kick dudes on their knees. Everything else is fair game.
Okay, cool.
Let me drill with you guys real quick. All right, I'll be on offense here.
There you go.
All right. I guess I should have had the defense up, but
So here, first.
yeah.
Now, that's because the only reason I did that because you moved your shield. So,
Oh yeah, gotcha.
yeah. So you step in here,
You're
punch
good.
that arm. They want to throw that wrap.
Yeah.
One motion. Bring
Gotcha.
the block back.
Block the wrap and chop the arm.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then come back down with the leg.
Yeah. I like that.
Try it
Okay.
again. You got it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Thanks. All right, get me.
Gotta push it up the shoulder. So here. Whoa, my bad. Steve.
You're good, brother.
Yeah, I swung way before you put your arm went right across your nose. Didn't I?
Yeah, it's all right. It didn't crush it, just a graze. All right, let me come at you one more time.
There you go.
I need to, oh, 1 second.
Thing is,
So I'm gonna chop this arm.
push. Well, when you're, what you have to do, push, hit with the shield. Okay, now, What you're waiting on is for me to throw this wrap.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, when I throw that wrap, I want you
Chop.
to turn your shoulders back. There you go.
Oh
Just
yeah.
like that.
Shit. That's good. Yeah.
One torque, so it's there.
It's helping me here and here.
That's why you want to hit them up here.
Okay.
Like you with the board you're using could probably even hit people here with it
Yeah. From far.
and be fine.
Yeah.
Because they're still going to want to throw that. Now look, I can't, with
Right.
that shield I cannot hit you,
Yeah.
okay? But look where how far my arm out is.
Yeah. That's all gravy.
Now twist. That's it. It's one motion.
Yeah. That's good stuff. I really like this move. I like that a
It'll take a
lot.
lot of practice, but once you get down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whether it's like front of the blade, back of the blade, like, it's all up to you.
Well, you got it. You want to ask anything? That's just Lucky Charm. Oh, I wanted to see what his feet were doing because I didn't know if he was like stepping.
Tastes good.
And I was
I'm about to,
looking at how he
I'm about to
Drip
follow.
someone some food.
well, he's using a bat.
I'm waiting for Florida to get their shit together. I'll be in the shed with picnic.
In 2 words.
No
I
machinery.
see the craziest swords I've ever made that week.
No machine. You gotta use the machines.
It's true, the
So-
vaporizers.
No, like don't get high and use the goddamn bandsaw.
This feels
Oh yeah. I thought you meant like the machines they have to get high. I was like, when I was in high school, we used to smoke joints. What the hell are these kids doing now? Machines and shit.
everything. The beginning of it feels fine. It's just like a lot of practice.
I don't even understand how those work.
Oh, all these little sissy kids have asthma now, so they can't smoke it. They gotta vaporize it.
Lucas and his asthma.
Oh.
Fucking hit him hard.
Oh, I feel bad.
Did I pass the trial, guys? No.
Start over.
That's awesome.
Not your trial, your entire heroin.
Yep.
Oh yeah. It's like 5 events or something, isn't it? Pat, what is it, 5 events and all that bullshit he had to do?
Yeah.
You understand my term bullshit, isn't it?
Now, it's your choice whether you want the back of the blade or the front of the blade, you use it flat, you know. So, if you want to come in, you go like, so if my hand was flat. So, if you want to come in, you know, you're edging, boom. I like to come back like this, like just a tad, and I'll throw through this hole. If you want to come over here. So, I'll throw through here.
You gotta carry that rock?
Alright. Because that's like the farther away his hand is, farther away his stick is from my shoulder, you know, keeping him from wrapping me. Come in here, boom, to the front of the blade, and then step back, leg. And you can do that with the front of the back, whichever one you feel like doing. Well, so it's okay to make space. Like, you know, so after I'm here, so if I'm here, it's okay to take a 6-inch step to make room to throw. That's okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you only need enough room for your stick to go through, and you're using a flat, so that's even less room. If you want to think about it that way, like space is the enemy. You only need to use like as much as you know, as much as needed. You got any questions on anything, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how to adapt to the punches.
So there's this thing that
You gotta rotate it a little so you have the power.
yeah. So
Or
what?
just roll on it.
Yeah. So when I punch with a punch, yeah. One of you guys got a punch that's like bigger.
Yeah.
All right. So
It's everything.
so Druss, can I edge you? Can I edge you?
Yeah.
Okay. So normally, like,
I said that shit like a happy kid, didn't I?
huh?
I was like, yeah.
They make these punches. They have like this weird like ramp looking thing that's right here, and what it does is like, so when I turn my wrist, you can see how my wrist is bent, right? But that cut makes it to where I can lay my arm flat against my board. So like right now I can't lay my arm flat, right? So if you want to cut one of those things in your shield, it's like it's real easy.
Start doing it.
But so when I edge guys with punches, so what I do is I'll step in and I'll try to edge with the bottom of it. All right. So like so if we can modify this for a punch, so I'll do this move for the punch. So I'm gonna do the. So you're gonna come in, and then with the bottom. See how my hands are oriented? Like I'm hitting with this, like that. Or yeah. So coming in, boom. Then you're gonna bring it back.
Hell yeah.
You see how my hand was positioned? Like that.
It's just like an extension of your arm.
Yeah, I mean, like with a strap, when you edge guys, you're gonna blast them. You know what I mean? Just because it's your arm. With a punch, like, just things get squirrely. So, like, if say I went to edge him, and then he's like, I'm gonna edge this motherfucker. Like, he'll just edge my board, and then I'm screwed. You know?
This is a fun game. That's my favorite game.
Or I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna real get this dude. Then Dress is like, I'm gonna get you first. Like, so yeah. But that's something you just gotta be careful of with punches.
Cyril, I was gonna say, with edging and stuff. If someone gets my arm, they come up and they're like, "Oh, this is an easy kill." I always wait for them to open because they're always so confident.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm not gonna get a kill, but I love you.
Yeah, I enjoy that
They
also.
won't think they're gonna easy one next time.
Yeah.
I might be able to get the sword. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So I got one more thing to teach you guys. Huh?
Can you swap in Darkon?
Magic
No,
switch.
but I do.
I got enchantments and shit, bro.
Like I'll be like blah blah blah, and then they hit my arm. I'm like blah blah blah.
Skilled.
I dropped it.
Alright, for this one, we're volunteer party.
Right.
Yeah. Can one of you guys mind if I duck walk you? Because Dragner don't want to get his knees.
I've got some pads on if
Too much mileage.
Okay. So
Yeah, I do.
never leave home without them for knee work.
So I'll leg drop. Alright. Alright. So the whole key to this is like, so dudes on their knees are annoying, right? You're like, oh, I gotta come in here, fuck with these dudes. You know, the shield's big, but can't hit the legs anymore. So this gets rid of that. So again, like, you're seeing a pattern here about clogging the lane, right? Make sure you're safe, making sure they're not throwing at you when you're trying to get close to them, right? So again, we're clogging the lane, and as you clog the lane, you're going to take a step forward with your shield foot and with your board, and you're going to switch your board for your sword. All right, I'll do it real slow real quick. So clogging the lane, boom. See how I switched them over?
Yeah.
I kept contact with my stick until I switched over. Don't throw and pick up your sword. What
Gotcha.
happens when you do that? You get fucking killed, right?
Yeah.
But if I keep my sword here, he has to throw through it. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Baby. So once we're here, I can switch over and take this step. All right. Here's where it gets good.
I didn't like it.
But I want more, strangely.
Once that happens, all you gotta do is you get up like this, you hit him in the legs, and that's it. That's all she wrote. It's worse than
She's
DK.
supposed to fall on him and put the shield on his sword and then windshield wipe it.
That's why
That's the pretty version. That's the dirty version. Right. I won't make you guys practice that, but that's, you know, it's practicing. Yeah.
Thanks for volunteering, Truss.
Drier practice. Yeah, when you guys go to a drier place. So, do you guys have any questions on anything about the duck walk? And I'm not gonna make you guys practice that unless you really, really want to.
What is I like to kick down people's shields a lot, especially in a skirmish line where it's smaller. But you know, I don't know if you had any good. I know basically all that's just gonna be the same stuff I could do plus a kick if I wanted to. So, but I don't know if you had any extra tips or critique.
I don't like at Dag. Sometimes I'll kick leg borders, but I'll kick them from like the side. Like so, if you were a leg guy and I was over here, like I would kick you from here, boof, and kick you that way.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna kick you straight back because that sucks for your knees.
That's true. That's
too, and also for him, like if you're like looking at him and he comes up and kick you, what are you
hit
gonna
the
do?
leg.
yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't know if we had any shield tech or anything where it was like, I'm gonna feint this, hold this, and shield this, and have a clean kick. Gotcha.
Strap your leg shield on each leg.
That's it. Yeah.
No one will leg you.
It'll make you really good at swimming too.
Wear greaves so you get the 1 point.
As far as like
Yeah, there you go. The kick armor.
I found that like I've had the most success with the duck walk.
Yeah.
That's just I think
Kicks are 50-50, and you want a higher percentage than that.
Yeah. I just feel like the way that I fight, I like to get close because I like to close off those angles and like watch for those wide wraps and stuff to those slower shots. So I feel like there's really no feeling like blocking a dude out like 3 or 4 times and then killing him.
Yeah.
Like, yes, like you did everything I wanted you to, and you did.
Anecdotally about the kicks too, like what you said, if I get kicked over sideways, I'm not as pissed off as if someone kicks me over.
They go backwards, it hurts all in here.
Yeah, that's true. There are a lot of things we can do that we shouldn't do to each other because we are.
I know too many people that are all my brothers.
Exactly.
That is true.
I mean, you're really going after a guy who's like.
The score increased.
What kind of pounds per square inch do you want on this?
Yeah, what's the PSI on that?
Be creative, man. As light or as hard as you want. How much do you like?
Give him a slow burst or a high.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a baby 9 months or just a little.
Does anybody have any questions on anything?
I got a question about what, is there a way to
Defend against what?
how would you?
If you're legged and someone's doing that shit to you.
Good question.
If I saw the duck wall coming,
You can't push up. So generally, what I'll do is, if you go for me with that, I'm gonna try to turn you.
right? But then
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm asking you, what is there a better way?
TJ
I know
just
when
don't
Kai
wanna get
does it
dirty.
to me, I try to leg him before he gets in there.
Yeah.
Because then if you're leg,
for
you
a
can't do
leg.
it to me.
Yeah, fish for a leg.
Yeah. So
I
like,
got you.
the whole point of like keeping your stick there is so you can't throw through it. But I'll try to throw around it and like.
So, would you start off like with your stick low then, so that he can't tie up your stick?
No, I'll keep my stick up because if your stick's low, like I could.
There's
You
no
want your stick
guard
high
on
because
your side.
if you're like, they're not going to try and sword side hip you if they're standing tall.
Right.
If they're coming up on you like this, then yeah, put your stick down. But if they're towering over you, like if they try to do this shit, I mean,
It's the
Brett might
hardest
be able
shot to
do
get
it,
if you're standing
I don't know
in.
many other dudes that could. But that's low, dude. I gotta hit your hip down there. Like some people can't hit hips right
Well, I'm
here.
just saying, like, you can't tie you up so you can get a leg.
Right.
But I see what you're saying.
Being mobile too, like dudes that like run around on their knees, I can't do it to as well. You know what I mean? Because I'll start coming in and they'll be like, yeah. I would try to leg them so they can't bump you over at that point. Right. Then if you're shield to shield, you can like kind of try to maneuver around it. Any other questions? That was a good question.
Go.
And definitely this class is the highest percentage of facial hair of any class I've been.
That's great.
Dragnar, man.
I like all the beard guys are together. I looked this way and I was like, oh, okay. I'm the median with the mustache.
Definitely talk to Dagorhir and Curio about those rats.
Okay, yeah. I will stick around. That's good.
It was interesting. I like some of the stuff here.
Yeah, I had been fighting red the entire time I played Dag or Spear. And so I was like, I need to learn Sword and Board because I like the close end shield stuff. And so I learned a wrap shot yesterday, but it's all, I suck so bad at it because I haven't done it at all.
I
So.
mean, it's definitely a game that takes a little while to get into, like fighting up close and like wanting to be in the grind where you're standing this close to somebody. But he's one of the guys to talk to about it.
Okay, cool.
Miss too hard and like their front foot moved like an inch, they'd be like, bro.
But the guys you're sparring that you know, it's kind of like
If
we
you're
know
fighting
we're gonna
anybody
grind
good,
on
they
this.
don't really care that much.
Honestly.
Like I mean, like if I did that to Dagorhir, he's not gonna give a fuck probably.
Right.
You know.
But you used to not be able to do that, right?
Yeah, I
Technically-
mean,
technically.
I would always say that they moved into me, right?
I've seen Bellcat use that shit before too.
It's like, somebody's coming towards you and you're going towards them and you end up like knocking them back and they bitch about it like, dude, you moved into me.
Bellcat was on his fucking knees one time, and we were playing Ring the Bell. This was at like a G or something, and dude goes to like run, like, because Belkev's on his knees, and dude goes to like run by him, and Belkev just like off his knees, like jumps into the air, and just like boom, and then he like hits him. The dude's like, "What the fuck?" And Belkev's like, "You ran into me." Like, I just moved in front of you. You kept going. Like, it was good shit.
I was posting, bro.
I couldn't see any jail time on an excuse like that. Depends on what your definition of easy is.
I mean, if people start bitching to ease off, I guess.
It is what it is, yeah. It seems like the guys who cross game anyway don't really mind so much. I mean, I'm not going to be.
And like, I wouldn't even gripe if somebody was like doing the shield stuff on hands.
Yeah, I just try to be careful, man. You know, like I don't want to teach anything that's like
Borderline.
Yeah, I'd just rather be.
Well, I'm just saying that.
It'd be like, hey, that guy.
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you.
The guy taught me to do this.
So like, is there anything that you guys like would have wanted to learn that I didn't teach?
Maybe a little grappling stuff with it, but I know on sword and board you don't really do a ton of that. But
Yeah, this isn't grapple KBC.
Grappling is.
I mean, we're
90% used.
What's that?
Grappling is 90% used.
Yeah.
10%, your buddy comes by and hits him while you hold him.
Yeah. I got him! Get him! Get him!
yeah. That's the. It's good when there's like one badass fighter, and he's singled out without any friends, and you know.
Honestly, I've
grab his
come
weapon.
out of a grapple and been like, that was a lot of fun. We should do that all the time.
Thanks for sapping that energy.
You're just dirty and like
So
nobody does anything.
The first
cool.
couple SKBCs, when we started having more Belagarth and Dag people here, they would like have Bell and Dag ditches, and all the Amtgard guys would just be like jumping all over each other, doing stupid ass like, tackles.
So you guys thought the class was good?
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Paperwork, I'll be able to go home and remember.
Yeah, that was
I tried to
good.
put a notes thing on there, so like if you guys get pens later, like if you guys had any questions or whatever, you know.
Very cool.
They're gonna have like a one-on-one instructor time later. So if any of you guys want to like grab the index card,
That's why we only got 2 slots today.
yeah, we'll have like one-on-one like
There is
instructor
only 2
time.
classes today.
Yeah, but there's like you can like go to an instructor and get like a private lesson type of deal. So if any of you guys have any questions or anything, you guys can like come see me
But
then.
in general, you don't necessarily have to wait for the private lessons time.
Sure.
If you find a teacher and they're not doing anything, ask them if they got time to show you. Because we do, mostly we're just fucking around, you know, in the spare time. If somebody comes up and says, hey, you know, you got a few minutes to show me something, yeah, you know, I'll give 15 minutes of sword and shield. We'll talk about what you know, works for you specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Just ask people.
What do you think, man?
No, I liked it.
Somebody needs a band-aid.
It was cooler than it looked on paper.
That's what I was hoping for.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you guys liked it. I had a good time teaching you.
Yeah.
Worms down in Jacksonville with us now.
Yeah.
They just